Okay, good morning and welcome to a regular meeting of a panel of utility commissioners and staff of the Public Utilities Regulatory Authority held today, Wednesday, September 14th at 10 a.m. by remote teleconference. My name is Chairman Marissa Gillette, and I'm joined virtually today by my colleagues, the Vice Chairman Jack Bukowski and Commissioner Michael Karen. We have 3 items on today's regular calendar, and we also have a consent calendar in front of us. So turning first to the regular calendar, we have docket number 220303, the review of the 2021 System Expansion Reconciliation Mechanisms filed by Connecticut Natural Gas Corporation, the Southern Connecticut Gas Company, and Yankee Gas Services Company. So to be clear, this morning we are considering an interim decision in this docket. We will have a final decision in December, but today we are considering an interim decision in this matter. So I will present the interim decision for the authority's consideration. So pursuant to sections 4-181A and 16.9 of the General Statutes of Connecticut, PURA is hereby through this decision streamlining and modifying the system expansion plan orders that were contained in previous iterations of the authority's decisions in what are generally referred to as the gas expansion dockets. So today's decision would modify, if adopted, a number of SEP or system expansion orders, which are appended to the decision for a complete record. So this proceeding thus far has included a technical meeting during which time the authority discussed the modification of those orders with its stakeholders, including the local distribution gas companies. We are relying on our legal authority contained in Title 16, specifically 16-11 and 16-19E to revise some of these orders, which include both modification and rescinding several of those orders. Specifically, we're looking at orders number 11 from the original gas expansion decision and order 17 in there as well. In order number 21, there are also a number of orders that are being modified or rescinded from what is referred to as the settlement agreement, which occurred a number of years ago. As I've stated, this docket has had a number of iterations in 2014, 2015, 2016. So in conclusion, the orders that are being modified or rescinded are detailed in attachment A of today's decision, and that would go into effect upon adoption of the final decision by the authority. So I recommend the adoption of this decision to my colleagues and will seek a motion.
I move adoption, Madam Chairman.
I move adoption, Madam Chairman.
Second.
Thank you. The decision has been regularly moved and seconded. Ms. Lupley, would you please take the roll?
Chairman Gillette,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Bukowski,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen.
Yes.
Thank you. The interim decision in this matter has been adopted. So I'll turn to the second item on the calendar, docket number 220604, the application of the Connecticut Water Company to dispose of approximately 2.2 acres of unimproved land located at 121 Torrington Avenue in Canton. I will turn to Authority Staff Engineer Maria Joule to present the decision for the authority's consideration, please.
Thank you, Chairman, and good morning, Chairman and Vice Chairman and Commissioners. The company, that means Connecticut Water Company, submitted the application on June 1st, 2022, pursuant to Connecticut General Statute, paragraph 16-43, and Connecticut Agencies Regulations, paragraph 16-43-2 and 16-43-3, and requested from Public Utilities Regulatory Authority approval to sell approximately 2.2 acres of unimproved land located at 121 Torrington Avenue in Canton. Connecticut Water Company indicated that the property is not necessary or useful in the provision of utility service to the public, Also, the company proposes to remove the property from rate base. Customers will benefit through the elimination of return on rate base, reduced property taxes, and operation and maintenance expenses associated with the property. The company also proposes to share the net gain equally between customers and shareholders. The authority reviewed the application and agrees with the company that property is not essential part of the franchise, nor is necessary and useful in Connecticut Water Company performance of its duty to the public. Also, it is classified as a Class 3 land by the Department of Public Health. The property was sold to the Collinsville Water Company in 1914 to install a water main on the north side of Torrington Avenue. Instead, the water main was installed on the south side of the Torrington Avenue. Consequently, there are no water utilities installed on the property. Connecticut Water obtained 2 appraisals by licensed appraisers with a valuation of $55,000 on July 22nd, 2021, and $50,000 on November 11, 2020. Also, Connecticut Water agreed to sell the property for $90,000, and the total estimated selling expense is $11,590. The authority approval is required for public service water companies to sell real property appraised in excess of $50,000. The authority finds that the proceeds from the sales of the property shall be used to reduce the amount of incremental debt and equity financing needed to fund the capital program consistent with Connecticut General Statutes, paragraph 16-43D. The authority finds that the 50-50 sharing of the proceeds from the sale is equitable and is allowing a 50-50 sharing of the net gain in the instant proceeding. With this summary, I recommend the decision to the panel.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
I move adoption, Madam Chairman.
Second.
Thank you. The decision's been regularly moved and seconded. If there are no questions or comments, I would ask Ms. Lukley to please take the roll.
Chairman Gillette,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Betkowski,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Schul. We will move to the third item on our regular calendar, docket number 220605, PURA's implementation of Public Act 22-55. We'll turn to Mr. Capozzi for presentation of the decision for the panel's consideration, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Good morning, Commissioner panel. In this interim decision before the panel today, the authority establishes a set of minimum requirements for the electric distribution company proposals to be submitted to the authority by January 1st, 2023, pursuant to Section 2 of Public Act 2255. Section 2 of Public Act 2255 directs the electric distribution companies to submit proposals by January 1st, 2023 for certain projects. The purpose of these projects are to explore how energy storage systems increase the resilience of critical infrastructure and improve the reliability of the electric distribution system. Section 2 of Public Act 2255 also authorizes the authority to review the proposals, submitted by the EDCs according to certain requirements. So what's contained in this interim decision is a set of requirements by which the EDCs will submit the proposals for energy storage systems by January 1st. These requirements cover everything from technical and operational information. They describe how resilience and reliability benefits will be proposed. They will also discuss how these systems may rules by which they may benefit from participation in markets or market participation. And there are other requirements included herein. And with that summary, I recommend this decision to the panel. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there a motion to adopt this interim decision?
I move adoption, Madam Chairman.
I second, Madam Chairman.
Thank you. The interim decision has been regularly moved and seconded. If there are no questions or comments, I will ask Ms. Lubley to please take the roll.
Chairman Gillette,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Petkosky,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Thank you. The interim decision in docket number 220605 has been adopted. We'll next turn to our consent calendar, on which there are 6 items. So I will seek a motion to adopt the consent calendar.
Madam Chairman, I would move today's consent calendar.
I will second it, Madam Chairman.
Thank you. The consent calendar has been regularly moved and seconded. Ms. Lubley, could you please take the roll?
Chairman Gillette,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Petkosky,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen.
Yes.
Thank you. The consent calendar has been adopted in full. With that, we have reached the end of today's regular meeting agenda. We will adjourn and reconvene for our next regular meeting next Wednesday, September 21st at 10 a.m. by remote teleconference. Thank you and have a great day.